We are 90 seconds from going green in this next section. Forty seconds. $25 seconds.
Do you guys want to hold and figure out what we're going to do here? Okay. No.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Pilots, arm your quads. We're live again on the tone. Less than 5.
.604 flat. 539.6. 547.7. 602.3. $622.4. 618.2. 24.4. 607.5. 26.4. 27.2. 27.7. 24.2. 24.6. 26 flat. 28.3. 645.5. 29.2. 35.2. 41.5. 24 flat. 30.5. 29.5. 26.6. 31.3. 34.3. 37.2. 40.8. 25.4. 45.6. 25.5. 24.8. 30.9. 25.4. 37 flat. 25 flat. 25.9. 52 flat. 38.1. 43.2. 25.7. 28.1. 27.5. 29.2. 39.9. 24.1. 36.4. 23.8. 37.7, 46.9, 25.6, 53.1, 32.3, 25.1, 25.6, 37.3, 24.7, 43.4, 34.5, 25.1, 35.7, 42.7, 104.3, 25.6, 29.3, 43.8, 25.1, 27 flat, 28.9, 24.8, 25.8, 32 flat, 48.2, 27 flat, 26.4, 27.7, 25.3, 28.1, 41.4, 33.1, 23.7, 37.8, 25.2, 30.3, 32.2, 36.5, 25.5, 24.7, 46.4, 32.4, 26.3, 25.7, 27.
56 minutes remaining here. We're in the final hour of Mayhem, and what would Mayhem be without a little drama? So our remote officials are now behind the scenes doing some reviews of pilots that don't have OSDs visible. So lap counts may be changing here in a little bit.
27.1.
So it'll be super interesting to see how that plays out. So will it affect Podium? It might not. You never know. There are things going on. Again, shout out to our remote officials. The system that we have in play is pretty dialed in. So they logged the sessions where the remote officials didn't have name on the OSD and didn't see the M8, which is required. So those have been flagged. I had skipped over them. The reason I'd skipped over them because we had issues seeing the OSDs earlier, and then wasn't going to affect Podium. And then now we look at it with a little more of a fine-tooth comb. And so we're going to get the lap count. And our remote officials are on it. Shout out to them. Good luck with that task. Only 4 sections, and I think we have 5 remote officials here ready to do some work.
25.1.
With the camera brought you by Erect, and this is a Team Canada landing and takeoff area, and they just passed Flight Club. So Team Canada now is sitting number 2, and I think they're very happy with that, but they're still trying to. They're still trying, like, it's still 2 hours to go or something like this. But let's see if they can.
Welcoming everyone back here to a new stream, still in the Multi-GP YouTube channel. We are stuck on that 12-hour limitation. I was really hoping that we would still get a little bit extra time, but Yeah, we are now going under work here.
U-Haul, yeah.
That's our sleeping quarters.
So are you sending your strongest pilots now?
Yeah.
Just only strongest pilots. And these three guys?
33.8.
Look at that. Look at how they concentrate. This is Killian flying. And Killian is killing it.
They're all getting the exact same lap times.
31.5.
What's their lap time?
They're getting 23, 24, 25.
And
In that range.
that's solid.
That's what we need.
Yeah, that's all you need. And so do you think you
Caution,
can
caution,
pass North
caution.
America?
Caution is
Yep,
called
we can.
caution. Flight
We
Club,
can.
you're done.
Heart of America needs to fuck up if
Team
you think
Canada
so.
done.
Maybe, but we can go. We can do it, I think. So we're climbing up slowly. That's the game plan. Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Red Bull, if you need
those are your first
sponsorship,
two done.
You know, work with us.
Yeah, Team Canada.
Team
right
Canada,
there.
Fail
right
safe
there.
done.
How was your video so far for the team?
So far, so good, but we've had some issues. That's why we're calling
HOA done,
cautions, because
rect done.
we're running out of quads, so we had a few issues with video.
Finish up the
You
lap
gotta
that
call them
you
when you
are
call them.
on.
You
Looks
gotta
like there's
replenish the
bleed to
stock.
finish
Do
up
you still
here
have one
before
caution
we
left?
commence the
One
party.
now. Yeah, one
There's
left.
two out there.
You're gonna use it
Pin drones as well.
strategically.
Pin drones are
Oh,
lead.
I'm gonna need it. We use it if we. Yeah, I won't say much more.
Yeah. So this is the first time
And now
at Mayhem for the
everybody-
Team Canada,
Yeah,
right?
he keeps saying it's our second time here.
And,
It's the first time
we
we've ever been
are
here.
starting
All
the
right.
5-minute
Scully
clock.
says that.
Heart
Scully
of
says it's the
America
second time
calling
we
that
haven't been here.
last
It's first.
caution.
Scully's somewhere
And,
there, and we're
5
gonna
minutes on
let
the
him know that this is their first time.
It's okay.
So are you gonna be the next Mayhem?
114.
Yeah, well, look, if we podium here, get a bit more sponsorship money, because it costs a bit of money to get some pilots here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And do you have any punishment in your team for being less consistent?
Yeah, you don't fly, and they cry. So
that's why
it's
you don't-
really good punishment.
And that's why you don't fly.
No, I've had my time.
You did?
Yeah.
How many packs approximately?
No, I've had my time. So,
The manager,
yeah, these kids are too fast. They're fast now. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So who is the fastest pilot in your team?
Look, it trades between Killian and Yuki. And then sometimes Long, he just pulls these laps. You're like, oh, here we go. Long's on fire.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of like oh shit moments? Like
Oh, yeah.
like
At
what?
the start, man. Oh, you
Yeah,
know,
well, start is the most
we
rough.
had fucking two quads at the same time, hit each other, both of them, next quad. Oh, yo, a few of those moments.
But now you get it sorted, or you're still getting oh shit moments?
I'll say yes, because I've got to cross the both fingers.
Well,
Yeah, and my toes.
yeah, well, the previous team, the number 3 spot, is only 2 laps behind you, so
I know.
you don't really have a room for mistake.
No, we don't, and we're learning that now.
Yeah. Are you nervous about that?
No, of course
Not
not.
nervous
We're
at
here
all?
for fun. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We love racing.
But you can be nervous for fun.
When I'm nervous, I have to piss. I haven't pissed for a while, so I'm good. All right.
All right,
see
I'll
later.
let you go.
And we are about minute 15, 2 minutes 15 seconds in, 2 minutes 40 still to go here in this caution. That last caution called by Heart of America. That was their first official. They had a video issue. They got that caution back earlier. And remember, the last 15 minutes of the race is sudden death. No cautions will be called during that period. So we have about... well, once we go green, 48 minus 15, let's call it 33 minutes where cautions could be called, and then it'll be into sudden death. So we had some OSD issues earlier. It is a requirement to have your OSD on, and the early throws are overlays on our live stream and our judges feed. We're covering the OSDs, so we weren't penalizing anyone there. We announced last night numerous times, must have your OSD on. We've had a few that have had their timer and their OSD overlapped, and so a couple of letters. That wasn't our issue. But Team Canada had a pilot flying no OSD for a number of laps, no M8. And so those times were recorded Remote officials caught it, and a couple teams in-house caught it as well. And so it's 4 sections. So it's probably 4. If it's just one pilot that's infringing on this, that'll be 4 batteries for one pilot that may be removed. OSD must be required or on board for your laps to count. 68 seconds remaining. So how many laps are we talking about here? And then, of course, we will be taking a look at other things. So let's say we're doing 28. 50 seconds, 5-0. 28 times. Say we're doing an average of 28 seconds.
Their first podium.
What's up, guys? We're live with the camera brought to you by Erect. And this is a Team Canada landing and takeoff area, and they just passed Flight Club. So Team Canada now is sitting number 2, and I think they're very happy with that, but they're still
30
trying
seconds
to...
remaining.
They're still trying, like, it's still 2 hours to go or something like this. But let's see if they can discover some secrets about how did... So how did you manage to pass Flight Club by 2 laps already?
I just told you the trick. I told you the trick before. I'll tell it on stream now. Red Bull.
10
Red
seconds.
Bull,
Pilots,
we all just got 6
rearm
cans
your
in us.
quads.
But I thought you
We're
were
back live
I
on the
thought you were
tone
sponsored by U-Haul.
in less
U-Haul,
than
yeah,
5.
yeah.
.48 minutes to go. There's HOA and Flight Club crossing over. First and third separated by 22 laps here with 47 minutes still to go. Looking at Team Canada, Yuki FPV on the sticks for them. Wind picking up here a little bit. Team Canada on the left-hand side. They're running second. Propsicle on the right-hand side for Heart of America, your leaders. Leading by 9.5 laps right now.
.8, 27.2, 36.9, 56.4, 24.3, 812.1, 59.7, 107.1, 28.6, 25.9, 33.3, 25.1, 37.6, 36.5.
We've been racing for 2 minutes. If it was a standard 5-inch race, we'd be waving a checkered. That checkered is still in the trailer. We are still waiting. We've got another 45 minutes to go. Mayhem number 9.
31.1, 28.1, 23.9, 29.6, 34 flat, 23.9, 30.1, 27.7, 24.1, 55.3, 25.8, 122.2, 39.4, 24.2. 114.7. 24.6. 104.6. 29.9. 34.1. 27.4. 25.3. 38.8. 29.8. 28.7. 25.4. 32 flat. 25 flat. 27.6. 24.6. 111.2. 34.2. 27.8. 25.4. 24 flat. 24 flat. 35.1. 43.2. 32.4. 28.8. 24.5. 28.7. 43.3. 24.7. 34.1. 24.7. 28.9. 37 flat. 35.3. 31.8. 26.9. 31.8. 30.2. 24.3. 24.8. 28.9. 23.3. 36.5. 39.9. 34.3. 24.3. 23.5. 33.3. 32.5. 29.6. 38 flat. 27.5. 23.3. 26.8. 31.8. 48.3. 0.8.
We got about half hour left to go. Heart of America team is still winning, but Team Canada is really making pressure on them. They're really pushing. And as you can see, Heart of America doesn't look as relaxed anymore, although they still have only one or sometimes two quads ready to go on the line. But you can see their faces, they're like, let's try to see if we can get some words from Mr. Sean or Mr. Free. Just a quick couple of words. I know this situation is very intense.
It is.
Is it really intense for you all?
It's pretty intense.
Yeah?
I would have to say on a scale of 1 to intense, it's intense.
What do you think? Are you nervous? You still think you're gonna win?
Yeah, no, we've got the pace. Our pilots are locked in.
Caution,
They've got plenty of
caution,
gear.
caution. Everybody
And, yeah, it's
caution.
just a
Team
matter
Canada,
of
you're
executing
done.
for the remainder. What is it?
Flight
45
Club
minutes?
done, wreck done.
And, it'll be
Love the
It'll
drama.
be a dub if we can do it right. So not
Team
trying to be
Canada
too
already
confident
done.
because it's
Yeah,
a lot
they
of work,
just double
and a lot
checked
can
around.
happen
It's
in
fine.
45
Margins
minutes.
are slim.
And the margins are slim, and Canada's not letting up. So
Yeah, I
Team
think they're
fail-safe
sending
done.
now. They're like Yuki and Killian just back to back.
Killian
And-
just ate it in the hurdle.
We bleed
All right.
done.
So I have a question. So Team Canada putting a
HOA
lot
done.
of quads on the line. Why you have only 1 or 2 quads on the line?
Looks like everyone's
Pilots some
down.
exercise. Keeps
Yeah,
them awake.
lets them take a
We were
breath.
flying for
Yeah,
8
feel
minutes and
comfortable about the
50
No,
seconds.
like only like
Reset,
right now, there's only
5
one
minutes
quad
on
line.
the clock.
Yeah.
We are
Like,
under
why
a
is
caution.
that? You should have like 5
And
or
let's
something.
get you up to speed on the drama. Looks like right
Confidence.
now Lehman is
All
talking
right,
to Heart
well,
of America about the drama.
We'll see.
Like, do you need more than one quad if you're doing all right?
I don't know. It's Mayhem. Anything can happen, right?
True.
So, yeah. All right, guys.
We got
Good
all
luck.
of our quads are working.
That's good.
I've been fixing them all day.
So you being the fixer,
Yep.
you've been enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I've been
Oh,
a
it's
fixer
great,
too
yeah.
in one of the teams previously.
It,
and
it
it's
lets
fun.
these guys keep a quad out there just ready to go.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good luck. But we're cheering for both of you, Team Canada.
Did you pay the tariff?
No.
Well, then how can you cheer for them?
Yeah. All right. This was camera from pit area brought to you by Wrecked.
Thank you, Lehman, our wrecked sideline reporter, along with Elisa, doing a great job taking everyone behind the scenes. We're about 20 seconds into this caution, 4 minutes, 40 seconds still to go. Let's get you caught up on the update. So remote officials were catching some issues there. In the rule book, every pilot must have their OSD displayed, and that is anywhere on the screen. They also need that M8 to be displayed while they're flying. And so we had a couple of flags that were already reviewed about OSDs not showing. Team Canada, the team that has been in question. And so we re-reviewed the reviews, and looks like most of them concurred. We had 4 batteries to look at. One of them was Killian, and he had his name and his M8 displayed. That was, I think, 4 hours into the race. That one is cleared now twice. That one is good. The other one was around 75. That was a while ago. Maybe if I just tell you the time. That was at 6:17. So that was about a half hour ago. Team Canada was flagged. And it says no OSD. We played it back. The OSD was there on what we're looking at on the ground stations and the receivers. And the M8 was there as well. Then we look at 71:05 remaining. That was about the same time. Maybe the next takeoff. And it says the issue coming in from one of our judges says no OSD period. And we replayed it, 71:05, M8 and pilot name is there. Told you there were 4. That was 3 of the 4 which checked out the first time we reviewed them and the second time. Now back to the one that wasn't good. This was earlier in the day. This was at about 3 o'clock, so just under 4 hours ago. We're about 2.5 minutes in, 2 minutes 40 seconds remaining in this caution. Team Canada was flying, but OSD, pilot name good, M8 not listed. That was at 3:01. That was about 4.5 hours remaining. So about 4 hours ago, I guess. And so we replayed the tape. 5 laps recorded with a pilot name, but no M8. What does rulebook say? Rulebook says right now that OSD and M8 must be displayed or you lose those laps plus an additional 2-lap penalty. So Team Canada is right now looking down the barrel of a 7-lap deficit. That would bring them a little closer to Flight Club. We could have a battle for third. Now, they do have an appeal in play. We're a minute 45 from going green again. And if they don't get the penalty, that keeps them within 9 of the win in HOA. Now, what is the appeal? Allegedly, that there may be a glitch that even though the OSD and the M8's programmed, it won't display under a certain situation. And so they are now trying to replicate that situation. because we know how OSDs work and overlays. If they're able to replicate that the OSD is there on the goggles and not on the ground station, 7 laps won't be removed. If they're not able to successfully replicate it, 7 laps will be removed. That is the difference of a chance at the win and a battle for second. Either way, lots of pressure. 1 minute remaining. Our live stream team, Adrian Schwartzman and Diver Down, Silva, doing a great job with that camera work. Also, while we were having our discussions, Elisa and Lehman were right in there talking about the teams that were under review, the teams that would be affected, getting their reactions. If you have liked the coverage, make sure you thank Rect, bringing us our sideline reporters. We love you for being with us. 25 seconds until we're going green. I have yet to remove the 7 laps. So looking at Team Canada's numbers right now, we're going to say they can replicate it. Right now, we are going to give the tie to the runner. However, if they can't replicate it before we're done, this is going to be a big story change. All right, pilots, we're less than 10 seconds, so rearm those quads, and we are going live on the tone in less than 5. What would Mayhem be without some of that final hour drama? We got 33 minutes remaining here on the master race clock. Now we're counting down to the end. And wow, have you ever seen an engineer try and make something glitch? He's been trying to make it better for years. Now he's trying to make it glitch.
618.5.
Question coming in from the YouTube chat. Those joining us here late in Mayhem, and we're not here to judge. It's a 12-hour race. What does the M8 mean? So the firmware dump is exclusive for Mayhem. It was the same firmware as last year's. M8 was short for Mayhem 8. What that means is that your firmware is locking your quad down to the 24,000 RPM. Everyone's under that RPM limit. And so for those 5 laps, what we have seen here is that the M8 wasn't displayed. And so right now we're playing it out like that glitch was a glitch.
28.2.
But right now, we'll see. Anything could happen. Still 32 minutes. This could be one of the biggest fought the law wins, and then
36.8.
appeals court goes in your favor. A run for redemption. Either way, you're still looking at first and second, HOA and Team Canada. Flight Club, if the penalty goes against Team Canada,
42.1.
is 7 laps back from them, still in third. And obviously, it'll be 14 laps if the penalty, if the issue is replicated. So everyone must have that displayed, and so it's a one-time
31.7. 23.5. 36.4. 32 flat. 23.8. 35.4. 24.3. 44.7. 24.9. 31.4. 24.5. 28.6.
So here's the thing. No one
26.2.
on our issues, we didn't have it over here.
34.6. 44.4.
M8 that the judges caught all day was just given.
38.3. 28.4. 29.9.
Flight Club right now has an M8. And what we're
31.4. 27.5.
trying to help out Team Canada. They want this penalty applied.
29.4.
Thank you, Mayhem Team Racing there in the chat saying all quads are running the same props and have an RPM limit. Yep, the M8 is what shows us as the RPM limit. So that is being discussed here behind the scenes. We're coming up on a pivotal time marker. This is our third last pivotal stop. Let us know if we need to pull over. 30 minutes are about to remain. We are in the final half hour of Mayhem number 9. 30 minutes left on the clock. We went green 11 hours, 30 minutes ago. Yes, we've had some breaks. Some teams have called it. We've had some technical issues.
24.2.
But in the air, we have been flying for 8 hours and 21 minutes right now in the air. You total up all the air time under green, 8 hours and 21 minutes. A lot of packs, a lot of laps. Now you're in the final 29 and almost a half minutes. T-minus 30. Geared is with us. Henry's with us, Cumber's with us, Warnup's with it. They're not going to want to miss this end, obviously, with the pivotal call still to be decided.
28.7. 24 flat. 23.6. 23.8. 40.2. 33 flat. 23.7. 33.6. 34 flat. 56.1. 24.1.
What's up, guys? We are live. This is a camera brought to you by Rect, and we are with Kali. I was just reading the live chat, and people are really wondering who paid you not to fly today.
7 flat.
I have been flying. I've flown
30.6.
how many times? No, I mean recently. I've flown 4 more times.
So you've flown. So how many
But-
times total did you fly?
3.9.
How many times total? Maddie? No.
So Kali did 40 laps today,
48.
and 48 laps, and 48 laps. This is
That's
about
not 0.
yeah, and this is about 48 times more than your average freestyler. So, right?
Stupid
How-
freestyling.
24.2.
Why did you say that?
4
I
flat.
don't want to say bad words, so I said stupid.
So, what's your prediction? Do you think your team gonna win Heart of America?
Yeah.
You're very confident.
Yeah.
Are you the only one confident person on your team?
No.
No? What?
Ask her. That's
yeah.
my sister.
What's your name?
Maddie.
Maddie? And Maddie is in charge today of all the spreadsheets, right, for your
Yes.
team. You know what pilot is the fastest, you know what pilot is the slowest, right? All right, so who is the less consistent pilot in your team?
Well, the ones that aren't flying.
Well, they are usually the most consistent. They have 0 crashes if you don't fly.
No, we're all doing pretty good. They're all pretty even.
Pretty even? Nice. Did Sean fly today?
No.
So someone paid Sean not to fly. All right, Mr. Sean.
Secret weapon.
Yeah.
This is the Heart of America's secret weapon here. Her name's the Maddie Hatter, Maddie Hatter, and yeah, she's doing live data and kicking butt. So someday Maddie's gonna be drone racing, and you guys ain't even ready.
She's getting closer to that.
Oh man.
So we had a live chat on YouTube. They were saying that
Oh, we're doing
someone.
live chat.
Yeah, well, I was just
in
reading
the
it.
live
So,
chat, yeah.
so someone was saying that someone paid Kali not to fly today, but apparently
Paid her.
someone in the chat, I forgot. Actually, like 2 people said that. So, but then apparently Kali flown 48 laps today, and that's
flying a lot.
That's a solid amount. But you didn't fly in like no laps today.
No.
And who paid you not to fly? Which team? Was it Rex or?
I actually paid everything to come here and then didn't fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the team manager way.
Yeah, well-
you pay the bills and don't fly the quads. That's the way.
I
it
can
works.
tell that I've been a team captain once,
Yeah.
and this is a tough job, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's a tough job before the event, tough job during the event too, right?
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. And the caution is over. They're about to go live.
25.7. 24.5. 28.5. 26.7. 28.4. 55.4. 26.1. 24.4. 101.7. 41.6. 27.7. 24.2. 21.8.
Caution, caution. Everybody caution. Dendrone's
Hey,
done.
Elisa again at Mayhem, wrecked pit crew pit cam. There was a caution because the wind picked up and there's a
That
flag
was the
down
third
or a gate down. So
caution
we're gonna go
called here
figure
by
out what's
Team
going on.
Canada. Finish up the lap that you're on. Bring it in.
29.6. 28.1.
Thank goodness they have all.
Well,
Yeah, he's not just in charge, you guys. He puts in the work, and he just really loves his headset.
I think he thinks he looks important with it.
He looks like he works in a call center. What happened? Why isn't AI fixing your flag?
Mr. Chris, why AI is not fixing your gates?
AI is not fixing our gates yet. That's the problem.
And we got Mr. Shannon also fixing his gates. We got Mark. Hopefully it's gonna hold. So this is one of the possible reasons for caution. But then if they call this caution, it's not gonna be written on any teams. It's a technical caution, right?
Yes, a technical caution. So this won't count against any of the teams. They'll keep their number of cautions. But we're getting down to the wire, and in the last 15 minutes, you can't use a caution. So if you were saving them, you better start using them. Right? Right.
We are a minute and 40 into this, about 3 minutes, 15 seconds under the caution. Reminder once again, there's 21 minutes remaining here till the checkered flag flies. When we get to the last 15 minutes, no cautions may be called.
What's up, guys? We are in HD0 pilot area with Joe Mama, who is HD0 team captain.
Hello, my name is Joe Mama. This is Lamone. He's not lazy today. I've seen him running around a lot.
Yeah, I'm kind of lazy. So, your team is sitting number 6 right now, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere like this. Like, are you happy with this result?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm not happy with our pace. My goal today was to have a pace of 1,000 laps, but the hour and a half caution killed our pace.
But that's you know, also depending on the track, right? I feel like this track is a little bit long. Do you enjoy this track?
I do. I like the changes too. I missed the ladder over there, but the back of the track, I like.
How many laps you're doing per battery?
Me 3.
3?
Yeah.
Like everyone 3 or?
No, Ryan's getting like 4.
All right.
He's got some like super like steroid packs or something. Because he's flying the same speed as me, but he's getting 4 laps every time.
So it's not because he's slow, he has the steroid packs.
Yeah, he has steroid packs. He's got some magic dust sprinkled on his packs.
So who is the weak chain of your team?
The weak chain of my team?
Yeah, well, like obviously every team wants to be number 1, right?
Yeah.
You're not number 1, that's the reality. Who is the weak chain?
Never any year are we number 1. Oh man, you're gonna put me on the spot.
That's what I'm here
for.
for.
The weak link in the chain is due to equipment issues today. That's Derek. Derek's having a lot of quad problems.
And Derek
DTX
is standing right
all
there.
the way back there.
Right there, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right there,
Yeah,
this
he
is
came back.
Derek.
Yeah. He's been having problems, I think 2-3 times today. His quad just turned the VTX on while it was on the line and blew out our pilots.
That happens.
So yeah, but it happened multiple times, so he had to go to the field across the street, do some testing.
Did you disqualify
troubleshooting.
him?
No, not yet. I
Does
gave
he
him
like
one more chance. If it happens again, then he's disqualified.
Does he pre-plugging his goggles though?
Yeah, and he touches them a lot.
And touching
too.
them
He
a lot,
touches
right.
goggles
So
a lot.
who is the fastest pilot in your team?
Oh, Skyready RC.
Skyready RC?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that guy
It's this guy.
walking right there.
Less than a minute.
Him and his dad.
Did you have any penalties today?
Penalties?
Yeah. Like for rolling out of your landing area or for
Not for
stomping?
landing outside of our pit, I don't think.
40
No,
seconds.
I don't think so.
Stomping on
I
someone?
didn't hear Joe call any out. I know a couple times they said they factored in some penalties that they found, but they never announced our name, so I don't know.
Sometimes they're sneaky about it. They
Yeah,
just give
I
you
know.
penalty without
Yeah.
letting you know.
They're like,
30
this guy-
seconds.
CT's like, this guy needs a penalty, so just give him a penalty because we don't like him.
Are you tired? It's still a couple.
Yes, I'm tired.
Tired?
I spent all week up until like 2 in the morning getting everything
How many
ready.
laps did you fly? Approximately. like you
15
personally?
seconds.
Oh, God.
10,
3 each,
9,
probably
8,
50
7,
packs, 100 and some
6.
laps,
That's
probably.
a lot.
5.
So,
Pilots Armor
are you
Quads,
like a
live on the
better
till,
pilot in
less
the
than
evening
5.
than you are in the morning today?
Yeah. I got in my groove.
So we
but
are
this wind's
underway.
Really screwing us
Lap
up right
counts
now.
as you see them on the
Yeah. I
screen
thought wind does
are
not affect the pro
official. All
pilots.
reviews,
I'm not a pro
penalties,
pilot. I'm a shit
etc. have been applied
All right,
as
we're gonna
we
end on that. Thank
await
you and good luck.
that sudden death. The last 15 minutes. We are just under 3 minutes away from going to sudden death. And so we did a review, and I can give you an update on the Canada penalty situation. So during, we had no OSD flagged on 4 sessions, or we reviewed them again, and we were in our DVR review, our remote officials confirmed that 3 of them were good. 1 of them, we did not have an OSD or an M8. We then were informed that there may be a bug issue. So we found the pilot, and we tested all of the quads. And sometimes the OSD went away, sometimes the M8 went away, but when it launched, it had both of those things. And so after doing a spot test, we have decided that we will give it to the HD0 bug.
31 flat.
And so
8.3.
no penalty applied. And so Team Canada is now going to be continuing to push for the lead in these final 17 minutes. They're 8 laps back. So Flight Club looking at another podium. That's going to give them kind of like a good poker hand. A first, a second, and third, unless they can find about 17 laps in this last 15 minutes. It could happen. We'll see how it plays out.
4.5.
Or we may just see a big finish. We're about 90 seconds away from sudden death. Team captains knows what that means. Means I close this fancy tab right here that is counting the breaks on the day.
2.6.
And it all goes away and out the window for the final 15 minutes. Ooh, I was on board with HD0. They just flew right into, well, it was a pit stop. Okay, that looked good. That was the scariest pit stop ever. I was looking at the beautiful sunset, and they hit the HD0 backdrop. I'm like, the hurdle, there really isn't a hurdle out there. So, yeah, that was a good pit stop for HD0. And some great footage as well captured in that HD resolution.
101.8.
Yes, sir. Near zero latency here tonight. Sun starting to set, starting to cool off a little bit. We're in the mid-70s. That is still in the 20s if you're a Celsius person. 45 seconds until we go to sudden death.
28.
There's only a couple teams that could shut us down. HD0, HOA, Dentrones, We Bleed, Wrecked, Team Failsafe are the only ones that could slow things down. Otherwise, it'll be a full 15 minutes. 25 seconds away from the final 15 minutes of sudden death. Mayhem number 9.
42.2.
15 seconds to the last 15 minutes.
28.2.
Caution, caution, caution. There it is. Shannon, your battery died. Din Drones, finish up the lap you're on. You're done. Bring it in. And Team Canada, you're done. Bring it in. Is that you or maybe my battery died? Can you talk to other people?
27.3.
Oh, it's my battery.
27.1.
Yeah. Well, I did say, is it your battery or my battery? Can you give me a battery? That was HOA that called that last caution. Going to make the sudden death a little tighter. It'll be 9. Is that 9 minutes of sudden death? Yeah. It'll be interesting. Good strategy right there, actually, you think about it. All quads are down. I am going to start our final 5-minute caution clock. It is underway. And so that is going to make our final 9 minutes in a sudden death situation. You want to change it? I don't know. Change it. So what a day. What a day. Henry, our social media marketing guy, did a little research ahead of Mayhem. The most amount of laps, he was sleeping at the start of the race when the question was coming up in the chat. What is the maximum number of laps? That was 1,672 laps. And that was by Heart of America. Someone said in 2023. 2023. I don't think it was 2023. That's when Flight Club won. 2021? They won in 19 and 2021, so I'd say 2021.
I'd say 22 when we went 16 hours.
We're going to break 1,000 laps here, I believe, this time around. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in our caution clock.
Hold down the button right by this. The thing up here. Pull it down and then hold that button. You got me now? Anyone got me now? No. Yes. Turn it down. And hold it down. There you go. You got me now?
2.5 minutes into our final caution. 2.5 minutes still to go. Now, of course, we can always have a safety caution, I guess. Weather caution, gate falling over caution. Those could happen. But all signs are pointing right now to about 9 minutes and 15 seconds of sudden death when we go green. A lot of digits, a lot of times that we're talking about. We are going green in 2 minutes, 7 seconds. HOA is 9 minutes away from getting their first three-peat Mayhem championship. Team Canada is just 9 laps away from getting their first win in addition to their first Mayhem podium. Flight Club just going to keep pounding laps, maybe get a couple hot laps or bragging rights. 90 seconds until we are green. First ever three-peat Mayhem Championships going to White Goat 2020, 2022, 2024. They're the reigning champs. They're sitting this one out. Excited for Mayhem X, Mayhem 10 a year from now. 60 seconds, 1 minute until we're green. Now that Mayhem X, a year from now, if HOA wins this, it's going to have to be a race-off between White Goat and HOA, right? Each of them with 3 wins. But look at these other teams representing huge. 9 laps, 9 minutes. Those are the numbers. I was talking about Gab 707 earlier tonight, talking about the HD0 box goggles and how Gab 707 started with those box goggles on his radio. He's joining us here tonight, cheering on Canada. 27 seconds until we are green for sudden death to round out Mayhem number 9. 15 seconds. Are you ready for it? 10, 9, 8, 7. Pilots, arm your quads. We are live for the final 9 minutes in less than 5. Can you write a script better? 9 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock. When I hit the go tone, it is Mayhem number 9. It is sudden death for the final 9. Team Canada needs to find 9. HOA leads by 9. 999. This is going to be a great finish regardless of how it plays out. We're just so super stoked to be a part of it. It's like excited to have everyone here with us for the final 9 minutes of Mayhem number 9. All of those in the Multi-GP YouTube channel, thank you for being a part. They're cheering on HOA. They're cheering on Team Canada. They're stoked about Flight Club with another podium here in 2025. Everyone else wanting to see their buddies make some statements, have some last fast laps, a little bit of fun to round out Mayhem number 9 with 8.5 minutes left on that clock.
640.6.
HOA onto lap number 992. On pace to break 1,000 laps again. Look in the history books. You're looking at, 1,600 some odd laps. They have the most laps recorded and now could be tied with the most wins at 3 Mayhems over the 9 years. 1/3 of the Mayhems going to HOA, potentially, unless Team Canada makes a statement here, and they are still with 9 laps back. Right now, up in the skies for Team Canada, it's Killian. Up in the skies for your leaders, HOA, Mr. Chouse. We've seen a lot of these two pilots here tonight, and will they be in this last session? One of them going to get the checkered for their team. We've yet to see. You see that order. They keep changing, bringing fresh pilots out. There is Yuki up to the skies for Team Canada. Mr. Chouse is still out there for HOA. So here is where we tick away maybe a lap. Now looking at Mr. Chouse, he said, what are you talking about? He ain't taking a lap away from me. Mr. Chouse got a gear. He has a little bit of room, a little bit of risk there. He can gamble a bit with the 9-lap lead.
26.8.
Just fly hot. Team Canada on to lap number 986. HOA on to lap number 995. They are separated again, still by 9 laps. 7 minutes remaining on the master race clock to round out Mayhem number 9. Thank you to our partners been with us all event long, such as We Bleed FPV, Newbie Drone, Wrecked, Orca, Pilot Institute, Din Drones, 533 Emax, T Hobby, Radio Master, HD0, Beta FPV, Gem Fan, Drones in School, TBS. We couldn't be here without your support. Couldn't be bringing this event to the masses without your support. And thank you, thank you, thank you. We've been thanking them all event long. Of course, we post those links to their website. Please support those who support us. They have set the stage here for this big finish. Yes, sir. HOA, Propsicle. I mean, is he the fastest pilot for HOA? Could be. There's a good one. Just about got taken out by some lap traffic, but holy, watching Propsicle, there's a guy who's dialed in right there, saw the lap traffic, went above. We pass in 3D. He saw the good line above and didn't even bat an eyelash inside of his HD0 goggles. No, sir. He wants to be out here in these final throws. 5 minutes and a bit. 5 minutes, 50 seconds.
24.3.
A lot of batteries left. Propsicle still out for HOA as we are now launching our next pilot here, Team Canada. We got Killian back on the sticks. Propsicle leading Killian, and we are still looking at a 9-lap lead. All the reviews have been completed, all the penalties applied. It could have been a little stranger danger, and as I look to the last 5 minutes, I mean, we'll be armchair quarterbacking this, but did all the drama even make a difference? We won't know until the next 5 minutes and 12 seconds surpass. 7:29 and a little bit p.m. Our checkered is going to fly, and we are going to crown our 9th Mayhem Team Racing Championship team. Will it be a three-peat, or will it be a first ever? Team Canada coming down to the pit stop. We're launching Yuki again for them. Mr. Chow still on the gas, going fast, working on lap number 1,000. Mr. Chouse has been an anchor of HOA, and he is going to get the 1,000th lap for Heart of America. And, well, with 4.5 minutes on, he's going to have to come out on another battery if he's the one that is going to go to number 1 and get the checkered flag for his team. But, hey, getting the 1,000th lap for your team, a pretty good accomplishment, and it is done. Lap 1,000 to Heart of America and Mr. Chouse, and he's standing out there. We're going to launch another one here for Canada. It's Killian, the France pilot, the reigning World Cup champion, an International Open competition with multi-GP. He is probably one of the fastest pilots in attendance, but will he be able to squeak up? That 9-lap deficit is a little tighter, but we're still in that 8 to 9 lap range. 4 minutes remaining on the master race clock. Could be close. We got Killian, Team Canada, now on to lap 993. HOA's in the thousands. We got 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining on the master race clock here at Mayhem number 9. Thank you to our remote officials, those that stuck with us all day, those that did a shift in the morning, a shift in the afternoon. Thank you. We had a lot to review, a lot of decisions to make, and we couldn't have done it without you. Thanks for being a part, of course. Thank you to Dallas Drone Racing, our hosts here once again for Mayhem in Carrollton, Texas. Thank you to Jay McKibben, Chase Porter, and the rest of the team at Dallas Drone Racing for your continued support of our event and the hobby, all the great things you do here at Dallas Drone Racing in Carrollton, Texas. Entire multi-GP team going to work to produce another Mayhem, making those memories. And we are now down to your final 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go. And the number is still 9. That is 3 laps a minute. I mean, anything could happen. Could you have one of those fail-safe situations? There are no brakes left. HOA coming in for a long pit stop right now. Long pit stop. They're scrambling. Mr. Chouse back up. Propsom came down. They lost a bit of time. Did they lose a lap? I don't think they lost a lap in the time. That was a little scary. I was just talking about what if the worst happened and they couldn't fly the final last ones. It still could come down to a buzzer beater. Chat is blowing up. They're going HOA, HOA, and you know that is Heart of America as they are on lap 1,005, still with that 9-lap lead with just over 2 minutes still to go. They are in fine form for their 3rd Mayhem Championship. 2 minutes remaining. This is your 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. Team Canada now on to lap 998. They're a couple away from 1,000. They'll get on to lap 1,000. We keep counting it down. We started the day. 4 teams took a turn at the lead. One team led for about 30% of this event. Heart of America has led for a good part of 65% of the day. They have been chased. They have been chased hard. They've had the pressure on them, and every time pressure calls, Heart of America has answered. 70 seconds remaining. 70 seconds divided by 20. You're looking at 3.5 laps. It is all victory laps right now for Heart of America. 66 seconds remaining on the master race clock. They are your mathematical champions. Not official yet. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Team Canada is now on lap 1,000. Killian going to carry the torch for the Canadians onto lap 1,001. Right about just a moment here. Still with 40 seconds on the clock. There's 1,000 laps recorded for Team Canada. They got to be stoked about this finish. That's the first podium. They've been to about 4 of these Mayhem events. This is their first time on the podium. They are your reserve champions. 28 seconds remaining. It is a big time right now. Looking at free on the sticks for Heart of America. Your pit boss is now on the sticks for HOA. 13 seconds to go. Will he get a victory lap white flag? 7, 6, 5. He is going to get the checkered for y'all. Your 2025 Mayhem number 9 champions. 3-time Mayhem champions as well. The one and only Heart of America as we look to the skies. Free on the sticks. Yeah, you need support staff, and they're letting him carry the gauntlet across the checkered. Heart of America wins Mayhem number 9. 1,008 laps recorded for Heart of America. They are now 3-time Mayhem champions. Team Canada, that elusive podium is theirs here tonight. 1,002 laps for Team Canada to be your reserve champions. Flight Club, man, they led for 35% of this race. They were up in second, giving chase. Lead changes again and again, and now they get another podium. Flight Club, they were 2 years ago your winners, last year reserve champions, this year your second runners up. That makes them 3-time podium finishers in a row. A great finish for Flight Club. Din Drones almost got the 1,000 laps in. They're going to finish up in the number 4 spot. Wrecked got 873 laps. That is going to put them in 5th. HD Zero finishing with 739 laps. They're in 6th. 7th going to go to We Bleed FPV. And with 685 laps and 637 cold, hard, grueling laps to put Team Failsafe in your top 8. That is your final finish order of Mayhem number 9. "12 hours, 17 seconds is when the checkered flew for Heart of America. That means under green, 8 hours and 15 minutes under green racing. That's a full day of work, full day in the office. And we are getting set for the office party. Our podium presentations are coming up here in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. We're going to award some hardware to your Mayhem number 9 champions here in just a few moments.
taking this headset off.
I was gonna hand it to you, and I was gonna whisper in your ear the finish.
Third was Flight Club. Second was Team Canada. Third was Hurricane. First was Hurricane. There we go. Hey Shannon, you're coming up here. You're gonna bring the trophies out.
Hey, Joe Scully. Looks like it's time for some awards. We've made it. To be honest, it actually was pretty easy this year. I don't know why that was, but had a good time. So let's start. Let's call up our second runner-up, third place, Flight Club. Where you at, Flight Club? Let's get your team. Come on up here. Let's. We've got some awards for you. Come on, Flight Club. And just a little hint, foreshadowing, Team Canada, you're next. So you should be ready as well.
Oh, is that how it happened?
That's how it works. Foreshadowing.
Come on down, Flight Club. It is your time to shine. Podium presentation. Very familiar with this. This is their third podium in 3 years in a row. Back-to-back consecutive. Looking for
Flight Club.
Hand him the cups.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. All right, Shannon's got your trophy, which is very appropriate because you were in a race, so you get a trophy. All right, where's my team captain? Come on over here, Robert. So we were watching this race start off, and you guys had a solid lead at first. What happened?
A lot of stuff happened, Chris. Well, first of all, I want to give credit to HOA. They flew a great race. Before we actually had any serious technical issues, they actually got ahead of us and maintained 3 to 5 laps on us. And but then we had some bad video for like an hour, and we dropped a lot of laps during that situation. So I know it's a tough, RF is a tough problem to solve. It's hard to debug, and especially without shutting it down for a really long time. So we dropped a lot of laps there, so it kind of took us out of contention. But that's what, this is Type 2 fun, right? You know what Type 2 fun is, right? In case anyone else doesn't know what Type 2 fun is, sometimes it doesn't feel super fun in the moment. It feels fun later. Things like climbing, mayhem, bad video, struggle bus. It didn't feel fun at the moment, but it's an experience that we'll look back on more fondly later, I hope.
I would say that almost all of my mayhem experiences are something like that I don't enjoy in the moment, but afterwards, not so bad. Congratulations, guys. You did a really great job out there flying. It's an achievement to finish third here. Not as good as the guys who did second. Still good.
No, but that's what we wanted. We're sequentialists.
That said, I do believe you did have the first place in battery charging this year.
Well, I heard from the grapevine that someone was talking some mad stuff about me. I had to kind of put that to rest. So I didn't just charge our batteries. I charged 20 extra batteries on the side just to prove a point. So, yeah. I've got it.
So Robert claims to be the best charger in batteries. So if you think you can compete, if you see this guy at a race, call him out. He'll prove why he is the number one. All right, guys, congratulations. We're going to grab a photo real quick. Stay here, get a photo. I'm going to step out. We're going to get a picture, and then we're going to bring the next one out.
Yeah, all about that charging. What a system they had on sidelines. And charging batteries they didn't even need. Molecular style. Just to say it could be done. That's how you get on the podium 3 years running, Flight Club. And Robert was saying there off mic, we're sequential. First, the second, and the third. Getting set to come back to
4th place next year. We're sequentialists. We're sequentialists. 4th place next year. We're sequentialists.
All right, thanks, guys.
Congratulations for second runners up, third on our podium, Flight Club. Well, it has been a struggle the last couple of years. They've been to Mayhem a few times, and the podium has eluded them. Until 2025, they become your reserve champions of Mayhem number 9. Nailed up, Polar, Ball FPV, Infernalistic, Trinks, Long XL, Pork Chop FPV, Killian, Yuki FPV, and Zenith, your reserve champions, Team Canada!
Also, a portion of Americans believe soon also to be Americans, right? So with the new U.S. dollar, how funny, right? Is this a simulation? It's hard to feel this is real anymore.
Very practical. Very practical. Yeah. I'll stand on the other side of Chris. Let's both talk to Chris.
All right, so I've got twin team captains, which is a very unique strategy here among Canada. I don't know who to talk to. I'm going to start here with you, Ryan. What's your secret to success this year?
As I told you before, it was a bit of a secret. In the middle of the race, we cracked out 8 Red Bulls, and then stuff started to pick up. So Red Bull, if you want to sponsor us, let's go, because it works. And I think, we changed our strategy midway through, and you could see that when we went from 4th to 3rd to 2nd, and then we were so close. 1,000 laps, and we're 5 laps away from HOA. Wow. Now that's damn good racing. I think the spec's working. I know you got some haters out there, but I think that's a good KV. I think we're working well with that, so yeah.
Nice, and I really like how inclusive Team Canada is with the French champion, the Japanese champion, joining the team, just to say a couple of special things. It's really nice. What about you, Ignacio, as the co-captain here? Was there anything that you can say different from Ryan that would make more sense, because what he said didn't really?
Well, like he said, we changed strategy a couple of times. We were playing different ideas, and keeping up with the top pilots really helped. We noticed that this was our first time at Mayhem. We noticed all the teams were doing the same thing, so we switched to what they were doing. We learned from them, and it actually worked out. It was pretty stressful, especially the last 3 hours, but we were on top of it, and it just worked.
Good. Well, congratulations, guys. I had a lot of fun watching the team. It's a great time hanging out with the guys from Canada. They're very apologetic if they ever do anything wrong, so I highly recommend at the events, spend some time with them. Can't wait to see you at the next race. Let's get some pictures.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Congratulations to one and all the reserve champions of Mayhem number 9, that podium they have designed for almost the greater part of a decade is now realized tonight as your reserve champions. Team Canada, 1,002 laps.
Awesome.
Ooh, awesome.
Good job, guys.
Divided by 2 is 500.
Well done, guys.
Divided by another 10 is 51. I don't know what that means, but those are numbers. Well, let's talk about some other numbers. 3 times at the top of our podium. A 3-peat for your chance of Mayhem 9, Heart of America. Maddie Hatter FPV, Mr. Chouse, along with 3 Cali FPV, Dropsicle, Amari, T-Dog, and James, comprising this year's championship team of Mayhem number 9, Heart of America.
That's right, Joe, and that 3-peat is that is the thing. In drone racing, to accomplish the 3-peat is so far nothing better. It's usually when you then retire and go work in the sport instead of race anymore. What do you think about that idea, Sean?
What'd you say?
No, man, congratulations. You guys were just on fire today. We had a lot of fun, and the thing that's odd is normally I am able to really get you fired up at this race, and you were really calm this time. I wasn't able to find a chink in the armor. What did you do to fix that?
I've gotten to know Chris Thomas a little better, and I know what makes him happy, and I know what makes him really want to come after me. So I guess I did a good job. My wife was here. That's also. I might have heard at least once, "Don't embarrass me." So did I do good? I do good? I think I did good. She's smiling. Okay, good.
All right. Well, what a well-deserved win. What an amazing event. I'm surprised that the track survived the weather. I'm surprised that the equipment survived the weather. But let's get some beautiful photos here, and then let's go eat. How's that sound? Yep. Yeah. Hold on just a minute. We've got one more thing that Sean wants to make sure he adds.
About 45 things I would like to add. First off, I just want to say a huge shout out to all the teams here racing. Today was incredible. Mayhem is an incredible feat, and it's like a marathon. It's not something that you necessarily always strive to win, but finishing is an accomplishment. And then also, I really want to do a special shout out to Team Canada. Back in 2017, my first big multi-GP race I went to was MDX, the cave race. And I went there by myself. I was vlogging at the time, and I loved vlogging. But I saw Team Canada in the team race, and they were dominant. Team Canada absolutely destroyed that team race. They were so organized. They had such a great team chemistry. I made a vow that I would stop vlogging drone races, and I would get a team together, and I would start going to team races with friends and family. And this is an extension of that. So, this is making Chris happy. He likes to see me cry. But we've done, Mayhem in a lot of team races with a lot of different guys through the years. And this is just very sentimental to every single one of those. But also, this is like a battle and war that we just went through. And it was an incredible time to spend it with you. I know all these pilots have incredible sponsors that helped him put together a fleet of drones to do this. And so big time shout out to them. But this is for drone racing, multi-GP, the best league that exists in drone racing. To have vision and a passion to do stuff like this is unmatched. So thank you. And yeah, looking forward to ice cream with sprinkles, because sprinkles are for winners. All right.
That was really good. Yeah, you should have ended it, not me. All right, let's take some pictures. Thanks, guys.
Well, congratulations to your podium, your second runners-up, third Flight Club, your reserve champions, Team Canada, and your 2025 and three-time Mayhem Team Race champions, Heart of America. Pilots here on site, 10:30 tomorrow. We're kicking off with our open class, followed by Pro Spec tomorrow. That's going to be a fun time to round out our weekend. We did fly enough. That rounds out our 9th edition of Mayhem. Thank you to all the great sponsors: Lead, Newbie Drone, Direct, Orca, Pilot Institute, Dim Drones, 533, Emax, T, Hobby, Radio Master, HD0, Beta FPV, Gem Fan, Drones in School.
All right, sprinkles are for winners on 3. 1, 2, 3. Sprinkles are for winners.
Thanks to our cast and crew, volunteers, and voluntold, Dallas Drone Racing, Jay McKibben, along with Championship, April 15th.
you down. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I don't need to fix myself. I'm not broken. I feel you in the air I breathe. I know you're waiting for me. I don't need to fix myself. I'm not broken. I don't need to fix myself. I'm Take a breath, hold it tight. Trace the memory in every line. Does anyone feel what I feel? I know you're feeling what I feel. Oh, and every word is a piece of me. Every single note, every breath I breathe is a cry out. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. And I know how it feels to be alone. I've been knocked down, dragged to the cold. Sticks and stones never really did hurt me. I shine this light for the world to see. I'm spilling blood out on the page in every song that I have made. Giving all of me. I'm giving all of me. And when I step out on the stage, I sing my love, my fear and rage. For you all to see. For you all to say, yeah. Take a breath, feel the silence, give it a match and not ignite it. Make it open up your sky, put an ending to the night. Oh, I know how it feels to be alone. I've been knocked down, dragged to the cold. Sticks and stones never really did hurt me. I shine this light for the world to see. I'm spilling blood out on the page in every song that I have made. Giving all of me. I'm giving all of me. And when I step out on the stage, I sing my love, my fear and rage. For you all to see. For you all to say, yeah. If there's one thing I want from my life, let it be the songs I sing. Will open your eyes and make you see you're not alone. One thing I want from my life, let it be the songs I sing. Will open your eyes and make you see I'm spilling blood out on the page in every song that I have made. Giving all of me. I'm giving all of me. And when I step out on the stage, I sing my love, my fear and rage. For you all to see. Just to let you know you're not alone. Finding peace in this prison never seemed so long before. What am I searching for? Just a touch of the feeling, the rush of two hearts beating. Why am I left dancing in the rain again, singing my sorrows for what I can't seem to get? Just some place where I belong. And don't take this from me. I've been fading away. Memories are turning to gray. But every step that till there's nothing